Greetings and welcome to Satisfactory. This is an early access game from developer Coffee Stain. It's about landing on a lush planet, or perhaps a desert planet, building a huge factory and stripping that planet of its natural resources in the name of a mega corporation, so that makes it okay. Now, I first did a video of this game on this channel about 2.5 years ago when the game first came out. I believe it was March of 2019. And it was the first series that I did on my PC channel. So I really do like this game. I haven't played it much since then. I think I played it a little bit when they came up with the desert environment. You're going to see what I'm talking about. But otherwise, not really. And they've had some major updates for this. Big things added. Now, they just came up with a new update. That's update 5. But as you can see, it's not even actually released into early access yet. It's an experimental build. So if I'm going to make a video of this, I figure I might as well see all the new stuff, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a video of this, and if there's interest, we'll do more. I hope that there is interest, because I would really like to have an excuse to play a lot of this game. So why don't we just get going with a new game? So we have 4 possible planets that we can land on. The grass fields was the original one. Already did a series there. I want to see something new. I haven't done this one at all, the Rocky Desert, but it is like for first-time players, so I do have a little bit of experience with the game, so I'd like something a little bit challenging. Now, the desert over here, Dune Desert, is actually for advanced players. I goofed around a little bit with that, probably about 2 hours or so I'd like to see something new. And as a matter of fact, the Northern Forest actually apparently got some love in this update too, and I haven't been there, so I figured, you know what, why don't we check this one out? Mostly because I haven't been there. All right, so why don't we be a little bit optimistic and say Series 2 here, right? Now, skipping the intro. The intro, I believe, is landing in the ship and it plays a video for you. Yeah, I think we're going to skip that. I do think, though, it's going to drop me on the planet and it's going to give me some initial things, too. So it is going to speed things along. We do need to get to our factory as soon as possible. So I'm just going to skip the intro, and we're going to land and begin our work. After all, our corporation is probably paying us a lot of money. All right, it wants me to get the leaves, so I'm going to get the leaves. Oh, so is this where Icarus got it from? I had forgotten all about that. All right, so what we want to look for is iron. So I think it was V. Yeah, okay, so we can actually search for the 3 things we need, but iron is the most important one. So where is iron? Iron, okay, there's an iron. Okay, 429 meters. Okay, and there are 2 that look like they're right next to each other. So that's probably the best place to go to, isn't it? It wouldn't surprise me if there were some. I'm just going to grab this because I know I'm going to need this for fuel. Because biomass. The more of that, the better. All right, so I think it was over this way. Yeah, we can see them right there. All right, so you know what? We're going to start moving over that way. We need an area that has iron. Of course, that area seems to have 2 iron in it. We also need copper and limestone, all of which are critical for the beginning part here. So I'm just going to continue to grab some stuff here. Okay, I hear somebody who's... Okay, I don't have my weapon in my hand, so I need to move quickly or I'm going to die. Okay, can I hide up here for a moment? Okay, I didn't think of that, looking at the inventory. Okay, my Xeno Blast, my Xeno Zapper? Yeah, my Xeno Zapper. Okay, they did a little bit of damage to me, nothing serious, but yeah, that was a terrible oversight. They gave me a lot of the portable miners, didn't they? They also gave me some starting materials. I appreciate that. The wood, I believe I gathered. Okay, so I'm guessing that they were guarding something that they didn't want me messing with. Okay, there's a doggo. Okay, we'll worry about the doggo later right here. Is that natural? Okay, that looks like somebody was building here before me. Well, this is my claim now. All right, so let's see about staying away from these guys. I think I'm going this way. All right. I think you have to jump up and kind of get that. I don't remember quite how to fight them. So I'm hoping that the instinct will come back. Yeah, that doesn't look very natural there. And I do believe those guys are quite docile. Not really a problem. Now, am I going in the right direction? Iron. Okay, they're that way. We are going the right way, but there's still a lot. Okay, there's another one. Okay, I guess I'm moving away from that one. All right, so let's just keep going. Okay. Oh, I seem to remember. Yikes! Yeah, I seem to remember that these things are a little bit on the dangerous side. Okay, let's just stay away from them. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, is that natural? Or did somebody make that? Oh, that's interesting too. Is that like an idol? I have no idea. Let's just get going. Even if they did, it's okay, that looks like limestone. We need limestone for cement. Lots and lots of cement. Okay, that is definitely limestone. All right. So, am I near? Okay, they're right over here. And there's another one pretty close too. Okay, this looks like a flat area too, so this would be a good area to build in. I see one, I see two. All right, right there, right there. Now, they're probably guarded. They are guarded. Okay. All right, let's do this. Ow, okay, well, he didn't quite charge. I win, but he did do damage to me, so I need to find some food. Okay, alien carapace. So let me just pick that up. You're dead. Get over it. Okay, so I have iron, and I can mine this down here. This is good. And I have more iron. All right. Okay, I can see the limestone from here, so that's a good thing. Now, the big question. What about copper? Okay, I got copper. Okay, that's actually pretty close. It's like right over here. And there's another one. Okay, they're pretty... This one here is close. The other one's not so much. Okay, there's a bird. Okay, this looks like a good place for planting my little hub base over here. Yeah, and this area is flat. We might be able to put the elevator here. But it's a long way to the elevator, right? Okay, I do see that... Okay, I'm guessing that that is the copper. And we have another fellow here. Okay. Okay. Okay, one more. I think one more will do it. Oh. Okay, that's much better. No damage to me. Lots of damage to him. Okay, so this is copper. All right, so this is a little bit far away from where I'm going to be building. So why don't we just get some raw copper? Okay, what can I build? I think it was Q. Okay, I can build a space elevator. I'm not going to quite do that yet. Miner. Actually, I can build a miner right now, but I do have to deal with power here. What do we got? I can make a biomass burner. Okay, so they're really starting me off here. I guess they gave me everything that was in tier 0. Okay, so I'm going to start, though, with just basically getting some... materials from it here. All right, here. All right, so that's going to grab like 100 of the ore. Let that go. And then let's come over to the limestone, which I think was over here. All right, grab this stuff. I need this stuff. I need lots of this stuff. Lots of this. Lots. More. Lots. Okay, that's actually got a chunk on top of it, doesn't it? Oh, there's a second one. Oh, that's going to be a lot of cement for me. Okay, where is my zapper? I think I use a zapper for this, right? No, I use a chisel for it. Okay. Boom. All right. Let's put a miner down here. Is that what I think it is? Okay, you mine. Berries. Pale berry. Okay, this is good because I need to eat to restore my health. All right, so that'll eventually grow back, so it's good to know that it's there. Alrighty, okay, so we have somebody in our area here. Hopefully he takes a message and gets going and leaves and all that kind of stuff like this, because your presence is not appreciated. This may be your valley, but it's not your valley anymore, so could you please leave? Really appreciate it. Okay, so we need to set up shop. So I'm thinking this area over here, which is nice and open here, would be a good place. Move, Mr. Bird. Move. All right, I think it was Q. All right, so we got the hub. Basically, you can make this as a part of the ship that you landed in. All right, but you do have to build this in tier 0. So let me just see. All right, now on this side here, there's going to be some biomass things that'll give us some energy. So I do want to have them pointed in this direction. But I don't want... all right, let's just put it down. Okay, stop that. Okay, and here they are. These guys are going to be my initial power. So I'm going to be making poles to get the power over here. Okay, what? Oh, that's right. We're going to be sending stuff up to the ship until we can get the elevator down. Is that thing going to be a problem? Okay. Well, you know what? If it made it down, it'll make it up. All right. So this is my personal storage. I can put the carapace in there. And was there anything else? No. I'm going to keep all those other things. All right. So let's just take a quick look. All right, now I believe it gave me everything that was in tier 0, which is all this stuff, which you would normally have to unlock through the tutorial. So now we're doing this stuff here. All right, we're going to take a look at what we want to unlock. All right, we got base building, lookout tower, and we got things we can use to make the base. Logistics, splitter, merger. I'm going to hold off on that one. I think getting MAM going quickly would probably be a good idea. That will allow us to research things. And also, the object scanner would be good. I don't have what I need for that, but I can get what I'm going with that. Maybe I can't do anything with that either. Yeah, basically they give me some stuff, but not enough to actually unlock anything. All right, what do we have in tier 2? We have part assembly, the assembler, the rotor. All right, so that's some stuff there. Chainsaw, okay, that's always a good thing. Solid biofuel, good things. Jump pads and the jelly pad there for quickly getting around. All right, and then we have the awesome sink and the awesome... Oh, this is like a store that you buy things from in the game, and you give this materials, and then you can actually buy, or I should say unlock things. You know, maybe cosmetic things. And I think there's a vehicle you can unlock too. Otherwise, you have to build things. Color cartridge. Okay. And the build, what is this? The build gun? Oh, the customizer. Right. They went over that in the video. That's actually really cool for coloring things. They change things a lot with that. And logistics MK2. This is for a better conveyor belt and stacking them and lifts and such like that. Okay, so we need to get production going. So let's get production going here. I'm pretty sure that I have what I need, at least initially, to do some stuff here. Let me just clear the iron off of this. Which am I doing first? I guess I could do this one. All right, I'll do this one, which means I need to clear this thing off. All right, so let's just hack this off. Okay, and how many auto miners I have? I have 2 auto miners. All right, so this is what I am going to do. I'm going to make the big miner here. All right, let's go over to production, miner MK1. All right, so following the arrows is very important here. I'm putting it off in that direction. All right, I'll do it like that. All right, and build. Okay, so that's going to settle in that location and it's going to mine ore. But of course it needs power for that. But we're not done yet. All right, I'm wondering how much they gave me that I can build with. All right, I'm going to need a smelter. So that's going to mine raw ore. I need something to turn it into ingots. So I'm going to make this. Now you have to follow the arrows and I want it lined up properly too. See, right there. All right, put that there and boom. All right, let me get that out of my inventory. Okay, so is that going to be a problem? Well, let's find out. I'm going to my bar, I'm hitting 3, and I'm doing a conveyor belt. All right, it's there. Okay, so that's the way conveyor belts are how things get transported around, of course. So this is going to mine. It's going to take the ore, and the ore is going to go into here. Now this can make either iron ingots or copper ingots. Now copper ingots, there's no copper here. So we're going to do iron ingots, right? Of course it can't do anything because it doesn't have any raw iron, and it also doesn't have any power. So why don't we just exit out of that for now? Okay, let's get this stuff out of the way. Okay, is this going to get destroyed when I move it? I hope so, because I want this stuff out of my way. All right. I mean, once I have the chainsaw, I can get rid of all this stuff permanently. But let me just grab what I can get for now. All right, so what I'm going to do is I need another item here. I need the constructor. So let's get the constructor. Can I make that? Yes, I can. All right, so what that's going to do is it'll take the ingots and make it into things that I want. All right, I need to make sure that this is lined up properly. All right, put that there. Okay, and get that out of that. All right, ooh, that may not work. I may have to take that apart. When you take something apart, you do get the full things back from it. It's just that that's probably too steep. Let's see. Yep, that's too steep. It's not going to work. All right. So let's hit the F key on this. And let's dismantle it. All right. So let's try that again a little further back because it does need to actually feed it properly, doesn't it? All right. So let's try that again with the constructor. All right. It's lined up properly. Yeah, that's right. Okay, is it lined up? Yes, it is. All right, now it just needs to be a little bit further, like there. All right. Okay, that's probably a little bit further than I need, but it is on a down slope. Besides, I might want to actually put a splitter in here in the future. We'll have to see about that. All right, 3 and in. Okay, and I'm out. Okay, so what's going to happen is he's going to drill the ore. He's going to ship the ore over to him. He's going to turn into iron ingots like we configured already. And then what we're going to do here is we'll start with iron plates. We need iron plates. We need iron rods. These are like really key items right here. All right, so it's going to make, it's going to take 3 iron ingots and make 2 iron plates. But of course, nothing is going to happen until there's power. So let's get going on that, right? All right, I'm going to put, I don't know how much I'm going to actually be able to make. We're going to have to see that. It really depends. What do I have left? I have lots of cable. I have lots of rods. I should be okay. All right, let's see about this now. All right, let's, I think I got the power pole right here. Yeah, right, there it is. All right, I can make the pole here. I'm going to put it here. See, notice in range. See the way it highlights the guys that it's in range of? All right, so I kind of want it. All right, we're going to leave that one there. All right, and I do want another one over here because there is a range limit for the poles. At least the initial ones, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit 2, and I'm going to connect power to that. Right? Now it's telling you what you need every time, right? Because I need cable. So this power pole is now going to power him, but there's nothing going to this power pole yet, right? And it's also telling you 1 of 4 connections. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this again, and I'm going to give power to this. So this pole is now powering both of these. Now, can this reach? Yes, it can. Okay, so now what we need to do, this can take 1 more connection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, go to that. All right, so now this is going to go to this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, sorry about that. And this is a biomass burner, but it doesn't have anything to burn. So let's start working on that. I have a lot of leaves, so we're going to throw leaves in it for now. Okay, so power is now going along the whole way here now. See, now he's starting to drill. And here comes the raw iron. And what's going to happen is this is going to start turning it now into ingots. And then this is going to, okay, where is this stuff? Give me this stuff here, give me this stuff. Yeah, I'm going to need the chainsaw to get rid of this, that's for sure. All right, so now what's happening is this is turning it into iron plates. But the thing is, it can only hold so many iron plates before it stops. So I am going to need some place to put this. And I think for now, we can probably make a storage facility for it. All right, give me this. And give me all of this. All right. Now, I put leaves in there, but there's actually better power stuff that you can do. Hold on a minute. All right. This allows me to manually make some things. All right, so what I'm looking for is biomass leaves. So the leaves I pick up aren't really good fuel. I can use it to turn it into biomass, which is a better fuel source. So I'm just going to hold this down, and I'm going to turn all of my leaves into biomass. And that's it. All right, so I have, where's the biomass? Where's the biomass? All right, there it is right there. All right, so when the leaves run out, I'm going to use that. I actually have a bunch of wood too, so I can actually do that too. So why don't we just do that? Because it was why I was picking up the wood. The only reason I need wood is to make biomass. And there we go. All right, so I have actually a bunch of this now. 200, 270. Actually, I have another one. I just don't see it yet. There it is. All right, so I have 300, actually, pardon me, I have 670. So that's why I was picking all that stuff up. Right, so I have to do something about catching it over here. Now, do I have enough materials to make a storage container? Yes, I do. Actually, it's pretty inexpensive in comparison to what I have. All right, so I'm looking for the arrows again, the inbox here. All right, for the moment, I'm just gonna put this over here, out of the way. It's temporary. All right, and let's break out of that. All right, so this thing can hold a bunch. So what I want to do is, I hope I can make that turn. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pick it up. Nope, there you go. All right, now you can see these are the iron plates that it's been saving up. Now it's going to put them in here, and they're going to stack up in there. What I'll probably do after a while is I will change this thing back in the select recipe to do iron rods. But I'm going to let that build up for a while. Okay, so I need some other things. The thing is, I don't know whether or not I have the materials to do it or not. All right, let's go see the copper. Because there is some copper there that we have produced. And I'm going to need to make some things over here too. See, what I need to make, okay, is it over here? It's over here. There it is. Okay, he's just, he's like a big cow. Not really a problem. And we have water over here too, which is good because I do believe the production process at a point is going to require water. All right, so this thing gathered 100. Let me just grab that, and then it's going to start again. All right, so what I need here is I need another miner. I need a smelter to turn them into copper ingots. And then I need a constructor to turn it into copper wire, and then probably another storage container. Now, I don't know if I have enough materials to do that on me. So let's just see. I'm going to pick this up. All right. And I got all the ore that was with it. Which way am I going to build it? I guess I have no choice. I have to build it this way. All right, let's get going. Production. Miner. I have what I need. All right, let's turn this way. This way. Boom. All right, and then I need the smelter, and I have what I need for that. All right, let's see. I want to make sure it's lined up. All right, and down. Okay, and that thing has legs that come all the way down here. Alrighty, so let's start working on this. Boom to boom. Right, that basically uses the iron plates that I'm currently making in the other place for the conveyor belts. Later conveyor belts need more complex items. All right, now this is going to be interesting. Am I going to have enough to do the constructor here? All right, let's see. Constructor. It's getting close, though. It is getting close. All right, let's see. I need to make sure that I can get close enough. All right, there it is, lining it up. But I need to make sure that it's far enough away that I'm not going to have a problem. Right, because it is a steep ramp here now, right? All right, so let's do this and down to here. Okay, so the next item on the agenda is power. That's the big one right here because I'm a little far away from that biomass burner over there, so I need to make my own biomass burner. I'm thinking over here may not be a bad location, considering my factory does seem to be going this way. As long as I can power these three for now, that's all I need. All right, so let's get going with that. Let's see. Power, biomass burner. And I do have what I need, but I am running out of copper wire there, ain't I? All right, let's see. I'm thinking here might be a good idea. All right. And I need to fill it, but I'm going to hook it up first. I think I should put a pole down. I am now officially out of the stuff that I need. Can I think this one can only take one connection, so I can't use it to power all of these. All right, so let's just go back to the manual workbench and make some copper wire. We'll make some copper wire, and we'll get our just grabbing all this along the way because I'm going to need it anyway. How is that going anyway? Let me just see. How is this going? Okay, it's quickly running out of leaves, but that's fine. I have lots of biomass when the time is up. All right, so let's see. Now I'm going to need the copper wire here, and that means I'm going to need copper ingots. So manually, I'm just going to make some ingots here. I built that whole thing over there so I wouldn't have to do it manually, but I do have to do that for now. All right, let's make some wire. I'm just gonna keep it up. Okay, there we go. All right. Here's the thing. How is this going? Okay, it's 160. So let's change it. All right. So let's change the recipe over to iron rods. Okay. So now it's going to start manufacturing iron rods here. Yep, there they come. All right. Can I grab that? I was trying to grab the leaves that were there. All right, never mind. Okay, so I have the wire that I need right now. Once I get this going, I'll have all the wire I need. That's actually what this is for. Now the limestone, I'm going to be setting up similarly to this. The difference is that it doesn't require a smelter. See, the limestone coming out, let me just show you. The limestone coming out can be turned into concrete in this guy here, in the constructor. So it'll just be the miner and the constructor and then a storage facility, right? All right, so I needed, boom, this. All right, so why don't we put the pole here, right here. All right, and then we're going to say power connections. Power connection to this. Power connection to this. And power connection to this. And then, of course, this to this. All right. So if this gets power, which I'm about to do with a whole bunch of biomass, it's red because it's not doing anything. Okay, so this is actually going to be digging up the raw copper. And as soon as it gets in there, the light will turn on. Oh, I didn't select the copper ingot. There we go. That was dumb of me. Okay, did I select? I didn't select this one either. All right, I want wire. Okay, so it's yellow now. It was red because I didn't select a job for it to do. Okay, so now it's green. Now it's doing stuff. All right, now I also need a container. So let's see about that. Basically, it's kind of temporary, but it is kind of important. So let's see. Organization, storage container. Yes, I have what I need. All right, let's see. Nope, that's the input there. All right, I want to make sure that it'll reach. There we go. There we go. All right, and I should have the metal plates that I need, right? And there goes the wire heading for this. So basically, the miner is going to be digging up the raw copper. This is going to be turning it into the ingots here. You can actually pick these guys up if you want. That's a copper ingot. And this is turning it into wire, and then the wire is going in here. Now, in the future, I'm probably going to have a splitter over here. Because the thing is, the wire could also be turned into cable. So what I'd have is, I'd have a splitter coming up, save the wire in there, but having half of the wire going into another constructor that will take the wire and turn it into cable. But we're not there yet. I mean, I still have a bunch of cable here. And mostly at the moment, I'm using it for those connections. So as long as the biomass is getting burned by the biomass burner over there, we have power. This is all going to run. Now, I am starting to run out of raw materials now, ain't I? Yes, I am. So I may have to go looking for some stuff. All right, so let me pick this up. Is this the one I want to do, though? Interesting. All right, so grab all. Actually, pick up the miner, too. All right, so let's see about this. I could build this way, and it wouldn't be in my way. Because the chain isn't as long. All right, do I have what I need to make a miner? Yes, I do. All right, so let's see. I'm thinking we go this way. All right, we'll just drop it there. All right. Now I need a, can I make the constructor? Yes, I can make the constructor. All right, good, good. All right, and let's line this up like this. Is that too close? It might be. Let's find out. No, no, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so this is going to dig it up. This is going to turn it into concrete. And of course, then we need to store it someplace. So let's work on that. Now, in this case, I can just flat out store it because at the moment, I'm not going to be using the concrete for anything else except building. Eventually, yes. Okay, so storage. So let's just put this here, line this up. Hold on a minute, and a little bit back, and there we go. Okay, the biomass burner might be a problem, though, as well as the poles. We'll have to see about that. All right, so let's, is that too close? Nope, that's a problem. It's not a problem at all. Okay, so this is going to be my concrete creator over here. But of course, I need power. Can I put the biomass guy back here? Just so it's out of the way, you know what I mean? Although, I might want to use the power for something else. Let me think about it. Because I actually do see that there's another one right over here. So I might want to share it, if you know what I mean. But if it's over here, I could run the cables over there. All right. I could always move it later. When you lift something up, you get all the materials back. So, by the way, I think it's been night for a while, but I think morning has come. All right, let's see. Can I put something there? Here's the big question. Can I make it? Nope, I need iron bars. Well, you know what? I happen to know somebody who's been making iron bars. And that's me. So let's go get some iron bars. I'll grab the plates at the same time. And then I'll switch back to plate creation. All right. And where is it here? Okay, actually I'm going to stick with the iron rod creation. It's out of power. That's why it stopped. All right, hold on a second. And let's put some biomass in there because it'll last a lot longer. All right, there we go. I could also use some more wire. How many ingots do I have? Let's make some more ingots here. Because I know I'm going to need some more wire when I start putting up the poles. All right, and switching over to here. So I made the ingots from the raw ore I was carrying, the copper, and now I'm turning the ingots into wire because I know I'm going to need them. All right, so let's see if we can actually build it like over here. That would be very convenient. I like it being out of the way. Biomass burner, okay, turn this way. Okay, I guess not. Not rotated, that is. All right, so... Okay, right there. All right, if it ever becomes a problem, I can move it. Okay, so first things first, let's put the biomass in it because I do have a bunch of that. Okay, and then I'm going to put a pole down. All right, how am I doing? Yeah, I'm fine with the materials for the pole, right? All right, just drop it right there. That should take care of everything that I need. All right, back out, and then let's get the power going here, right? All right, we'll actually start over here and connect you, and then you. Okay, so the miner is connected, the constructor is connected. Now we'll connect you to the power. And then we're going. All right, so it's yellow because I did select the concrete. So the limestone is going to be coming down there. And as soon as it gets limestone, it's actually going to turn green to signify that it is actually working. See, if from a distance, if you see yellow, you know something isn't working. Okay. And you're going to start putting the concrete in there. Boom, boom, boom. Or the concrete. Okay, so this one I just want left on its own because I want lots of concrete. Because I'm going to use concrete for a lot of building. A lot of building. Including, I think, where is the big guy? The space elevator. The space elevator requires 500 concrete. So obviously, that's a lot of concrete. As you can see, the iron plate really isn't going to be a big problem. Rods are actually easier to make. You make 2 each time instead of 1 for the plates. So, I mean, that's not that big of a problem. I'm working on the wire right now. Okay, wire's over here. I'll just check on the biomass while I'm there. So, how are you doing? Okay, we have 264. How many did I need? Where is it? 1,500. So that is working pretty darn well right there. I'm just going to check to make sure this thing is going okay. I can just toss a little bit more into there, right? All right. So that is something. I'm going to have to keep the biomass flowing. I am a little low at the moment, but I mean, I also have been collecting a lot of this stuff, so I can make a lot of biomass. And that is what I am going to do. I just loaded that one up so I don't have to worry about it. All right. So I'm thinking right here would be a good place for the elevator, although I probably want to leave some room to connect the factories around there, to put things in there and connect them. And of course, obviously, the entire factory is going to go distances, isn't it? Because there's a lot of materials that I'm going to need that aren't here. There's no coal here. There's no any kind of items that I need. Like, I do believe that nuclear is a thing now. And I do believe that disposing of nuclear waste is also a thing. Besides, I want trains. I want trains. I never had the trains. I want trains. I was thinking, this game would be pretty cool for VR. I hope that's a consideration in the future. All right, so let's see, what do we need and what do we have to do? See, basically, we have to fulfill these to unlock things. Now, I think what I really wanted was I wanted this, ma'am, because that's going to allow me to start scanning things and unlocking other things. And the object scanner will allow me to find some things too. So very useful. Probably the first thing I should do. All right, so it needs a lot of wire. We're working on that. I already actually have the plates. Now screws. Screws are something that you make from rods. Let's just look over here for a moment. All right, what do we got? See, we got the rods here, right? And then we have, where's the screws? So we need 1 rod to make 4 screws. Now, I think there might be another recipe that you can find for that, but that's the one we have right there. So the thing is, what we could do is, right now we're doing rods here. If we told this thing to do plates, by the way, what do you have? Yeah, stay rods for now. If we had a splitter here, we could have rods going in there, and we could have rods going into another constructor. And that one would take the rods and turn them into screws, and then we could have another container collecting all the screws. Or we could send the screws off to someplace else. For now, I think collecting them is a good idea, because we're going to be using them for unlocking things. But we are going to need screws for reinforced plates, because that's a thing. Actually, I still have 1 reinforced plate on me. I have 2 on me. I needed those for the... I think the constructors need those. Hold it a minute. Right, the constructor requires 2 of them. So what you would do is reinforced iron plate. That requires 6 regular plates, and it requires 12 screws, and that gives you 1 reinforced iron plate. So if you wanted to manufacture the reinforced iron plates, into an assembler, I think that's an assembler. Hold it a second. Do I have assembler unlocked? I guess I haven't done that yet. Logistics, burner. All right, I'm guessing assembler is a little bit further down the line. I probably saw it. Base building, it's not there. Logistics, not there. Field research, not there. All right, switching over. Assembler, there it is. What assembler will do is it'll take 2 inputs and then produce 1 output. So you would need to have plates going in one way, screws going in the other way, and then if you told it to do reinforced plates, they'd come out the 1 output way. So that is a little bit further down the line. So what I would do for the reinforced plates, I would just manually make them until I can automate the process. Speaking of which, I'm carrying a lot of stuff and I need more biomass. Where's the biomass? All right, so leaves. Because I've been collecting a lot of leaves, so we'll just turn that all into biomass because the power must flow. I have wood. I'm going to hold off on the wood because it takes up less space. As you can see, I had a lot of leaves on me. I think I'll probably stop at 600 if I keep going to that part. No, okay, there we go. We're done. All right, that's good. All right, how are you doing over here? You're running a little low, so we'll just kind of fill you up there. There we go. As long as it keeps running, everything keeps running. And how are you doing? Okay, you're doing rods. I'm going to switch you over to plates. There we go. And here come the plates. In the meantime, this is making concrete for me. As long as I keep the power flowing. So I do need to start unlocking those, and that is actually what I'm going to do. All right, so how are you doing over here? Okay, well, we'll just put a little bit on top there, It's always good to have a little bit on top. How are you doing? Okay, 113. I think we needed 500, right? For the big one, that is. We don't really need that one at the moment. That's for the higher tier things. How's the wire going? Okay, 462. We needed 1,500 wire, I believe. Yeah, I do believe that's what we needed. Let me just top this one off a bit. Now, eventually, these guys will all be plugged into the same network. Yeah, fill that up. They'll all be plugged into the same network so you could see how they're doing. See, if I go to this guy right now and I look at it, it's basically showing me the power, the usage going on. It's going up and down because when this thing completes something, it has to ship it and move it on. Like, for instance, look at that. So you notice whenever it stops like that, the light goes yellow because it's waiting for this thing to smelt it. Which means while that's happening, this is not using power. Now, this one over here is actually turning it into wire. So when this thing can't ship anything, it's also not using power. So you kind of want to be careful about how balanced it is. Now this guy over here seems to be the big bottleneck down here. It's just not able to turn it into wire as quickly as this thing is able to feed it ingots. So there is a way of actually speeding them up. You can actually get these little items here. Where is the items here? I guess it's not open yet. I think it's this area here because I don't have the technology yet. I need MAM for that. There's a little thing so you can put it into overdrive and make it work faster. It does use more power, so you have to be careful about your power network. But it'll work faster, that way this thing can feed it things faster. In this case, you would need to speed this up. You don't need to speed that up because this thing is waiting. And waiting is a bad thing in factories. We don't want anybody waiting. Anyway, this is the beginning. We have iron products being created over here. We have our our concrete, I should say, gathering over here. And I have a whole bunch of copper wire being made over here. And as long as I keep them on biomass, everything is fine. Now, I do actually have another iron node over here. So what I could do is say, okay, you're for the rods. You're going to make me rods, and you're going to make me screws. And then this guy over here, I could build that same setup over here, only have this one make plates. Then maybe I can actually put the assembler here in the middle or something like that, and have this thing ship the screws up here, and this guy here ship the plates up here so that they could make them. Of course, I don't have the assembler yet, and the assembler would more likely be off that way. More likely. How are you doing? We could just put a little bit more in there. There we go. Once we have coal power automated, there won't be any problems, except the pollution, but I'm sure he won't mind. Anyway, that's my start in Satisfactory. There's a lot of room here to expand. This whole area over here could be used. I can clear once I have the chainsaw, although I don't think I can take those big trees down. Is that a power slug up there? I guess that means somehow I can get up there? I mean, I could build something to get up there. That's interesting. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. If there's any interest in seeing more, we can definitely do that. Otherwise, it's a great game. You might want to consider getting it. And the update video they did for this update, Coffee Stain that is amazing. Considering a lot of developers will just put out a page of text, the production value and what they did with it was amazing. I would strongly suggest watching it, even if you don't really care about this game. It's just amazing what they went through for a simple update of an early access game, as opposed to the actual release of a real game. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.